mic check.
Blah. Whoa.
Okay, so
There's an echo.
Recording.
There's an echo.
Stand by, friend. Stand by. I bet you there's. Where is the echo? Is it probably on?
Ha ha. Ha. Yeah, I still hear it.
That's me.
Ha ha. Okay,
Go on. Right.
ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go. Ha 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 ha. It is time to start the podcast. Need to work on my Dracula.
Whole year almost before Halloween. Oh, we got to install that app on your thing so you don't look so washed out. I mean, the resolution is good, but
you look terrible.
Well, no, but you have to admit, like you're not. Look at your. You're talking about being a vampire, like you're vampire-like.
I didn't.
Not in a
I
bad
wasn't
way.
saying because of my skin complexion.
But look at it.
That I look.
Look at it.
I think that's how
You
I
have a
look.
much richer tone in real life.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. It's very detailed, but it's just not very warm. It's got a cool tone to it. Hey, it's
got
your
away with
camera.
it.
If you're happy with
I'm
it,
I'm happy with it.
All right.
I don't care what I look like.
All right.
I'm not going to let society tell me what I need to look like.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to let these people bring me down, man.
Meantime, I'm Mr. What's the one? Valencia or June, whichever one is the one that makes you warmer and more orange. That's the one
Sepia?
I always want to be as orange as possible.
Danny Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post-show pod.
Post-show pod. This is the continuing conversation. It begins every morning on G105, starting at 5 a.m. Oh, I know.
So early.
I know. And then this is right after the show, so it just keeps on going every day. But we want to expand the conversation. We want to get into the things that you're talking about on this day, which is Friday Eve already.
We're here.
Man, look at the weekend. It's
It flew
practically
by.
here.
I thought last week went by really slow. I thought this week went by really fast.
And this is, yesterday with the post-show pod, we decided we were going to add a video component one or two times a week.
Yeah.
We'll throw a video up on our blog at g105.com so you can watch the post-show pod happen. Just a little different way to consume what it is that we're giving you every day.
Exactly.
And what happened, Ben?
It didn't work. I forgot to hit record. Well, it would have worked. I just didn't hit the button to make it work. That's my bad.
I actually was really glad it didn't work.
Me too, actually.
Because I think it gave you a little more empathy because as we add more technology to the show,
Yeah.
I make mistakes, and that's one of the mistakes I've made, and I think you judged me. I
definitely did.
It's like, how could you be so stupid, Danny?
You're supposed to be a professional. What are you
when
doing?
I did it,
Yeah.
and
But
then you did it.
Also, yesterday,
now we're even.
I was a little self-conscious. I'm gonna put myself out there and say I was a little self-conscious on camera because I'm not used to. We're not used to being recorded on video all the time. It's like, it's another level. And I was self-conscious, like people are gonna think I'm stupid looking. And today I felt a little bit more comfortable. And then Danny was like, "You want to fix your camera?" I was like,
well,
what?
we got Ben a fancy new camera because he didn't look as pretty on our videos as Ashley and me, but it was your camera's fault. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
The camera on your company issued laptop was unfortunate.
Yeah.
So now you have a really nice camera. Like the resolution is really good, but you're supposed to add an app. Logitech, you're supposed to add an app, and then it makes you look nicer. But you won't add that app. You think you look fine the way you are.
I think I
and
look
I'm
great.
fine with the way you are too.
I look great. You knocked me down a couple pegs because today I was confident coming in. I was confident coming into this video recording of our podcast. And now I'm a little less.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work my way back.
I think people are going to, because there is a filter where you have random color, but then most everything is in black and white. That's what Ben's filter looks like. It really is, because the G105 logo is so like bright pink behind him, but then your entire body, like what you're wearing in your face, really looks, with the exception of the G105 pink of your lips.
Yeah,
like there's no other color.
I know. My lips are a little pink today.
They're chapped?
They're a little chapped, yeah.
You know what to get.
Oh, your
Bag
Utter
Bomb.
Cream?
Utter Cream. Yep. Bag Bomb. That stuff is really good.
Well, I may have to invest in it.
Have you ever, this is a good question to start today.
Yeah, please.
Have you ever loaned somebody something or decided you were going to give them just a little bit of something and then they just took the whole thing? They took the thing that wasn't supposed to be a gift? That's what Ashley did with my bag bomb. I couldn't have been more clear because she had, where was it? Like her nose was chapped.
Yeah.
She was blowing her nose a lot. And so I said, I got some stuff. And I brought it in and I made it really clear. I'm like, that's $18. So use it. But it's not, like that's my.
You got to give it back.
And it's like, do you think she didn't hear me? I don't. I
Probably.
think she did, and I think she's a hustler.
I think
she's a hustler, and she saw a lane and she took it.
or she just completely brushed out everything else you said after you said, "Here you go, try this," and then she would just start wah, 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 while you were saying, "And I need it back," and she didn't. Hear
I think she's a hustler. I think she hears everything, and that was one of those things. She knew she could take $18 worth of utter cream for her personal use.
because she's done that with like clothing.
I know.
Our friend Alex,
Yeah.
lent her his coat, and then she's like, "This is my coat now."
I mean, a down jacket
Nice
that
jacket.
Alex was
Yeah.
like very clear. He's like, I want it back. You
I'm
know, she's
lending
cold,
this.
and I'd loan it to you, but it was like a $300
Yeah.
down jacket, and she refused to give it back.
Yeah, she's
So
like,
she's
"Well,
got a
he didn't come
pattern
to
of
me," so I'm like, "Well, he lent it to you, so you give it to him."
And then she was like, she was like, I'll only give it back if he asks for it personally. I'm like, no, this is his garment that he loaned you.
You know what else I just thought of?
Yeah,
she still
she's a
has,
hustler.
She has my table, like a full table.
Yep.
I lent her a folding table,
Yep.
and she was like, "I'll give this back to you on Monday." And I'm like, I'm not giving this back unless I show up at your house.
But if we had her in here, she would have a whole line of reasoning
100%.
as to why this simple conversation you had, loaning you this until Monday,
Yeah.
she would come in here. She'd be very persuasive.
yeah,
She's a hustler.
she is.
Like
And if-
that, there's no other way around it. She's a hustler. If she wants something, she's gonna take it, and then she's gonna say, "You're welcome because I've taken your item." That's what it is.
she's
So,
gonna listen to this podcast and come in
This is
tomorrow
gonna be
morning.
the first one that she
Yeah.
listens to.
Yeah.
I love that though.
Yep.
I love that. We're gonna every day we're gonna drop. These are Easter eggs,
Easter
like
eggs,
for Taylor
like
Swift.
Taylor
fans.
Swift does. Yeah.
So we're gonna drop Easter eggs every day until Ashley listens to the podcast because we try to get her to come on the podcast.
Sure.
Now she does have a full-time job
That's true.
after the
Yeah.
G105 morning show, and so she's still like in that new I need to show up on time
Yep.
phase, which we're hoping ends at some point, so she doesn't feel she needs to be on time to her other job, so she can do more with us
Right.
here.
Exactly.
But she's still in that mode, and so we're supporting it right
Exactly.
now. But we miss her on this podcast
Big
every
time.
day.
Big time.
Wordle continues to be something that we all are into,
Oh yeah.
and I had to put it down. I had to say we can't Wordle during the show because the level of distraction that this word game online creates
It's a problem.
is a real problem.
It definitely is.
So it was banned from the show, and then Ben started sneaking it today.
I did.
I
was
don't know
like,
why
we
you were
got-
trying to sneak it on a day when you already worked late last night. You're already struggle bus. Why are you trying to add more to your plate?
It's a problem. It is a problem. This Wordle is a problem. But
Why not just have it be a problem like when the show is done, like
'Cause it's-
later on in the day?
it's
Save it as a
itching
little
at me.
treat.
It's itching at me, and I gotta
Yeah.
get my fix. I gotta get my fix, and I gotta get it now.
I get it because it's the same thing. When we're in the middle of doing, which is, by the way, it's our job. Like we got to do a good job with our job.
Yeah.
We don't have a job.
Yeah, that's true.
And so the messages will start coming in when people in our circle are completing the puzzle and completing the Wordle, and it's just it gives us this like want to jump in and be a part of the party.
Yeah.
And finish the Wordle with everybody else.
Yes.
It like that FOMO begins as
Exactly.
soon as people start sharing.
You know who shared something that put a real positive twist? They're like, what is it called? My faith in humanity is somewhat restored because everybody has collectively agreed not to spoil the Wordle. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen a spoiler of
That's true.
Wordle? And I'm like, you're right. That is right. People are like coming together on this random word puzzle, but they're not ruining it for each other. And that's a little step towards something great.
And I agree with that. And
Yeah.
in the world, we used to have pop culture things that would bring us together, events that would bring us together. Like the Super Bowl really is the only one that exists anymore.
Sure.
But it used to happen with television. There would be like a really big television show
Mm-hmm.
that most of our circle of people, friends and family would come together and be a part of that. That common bond is completely gone now that everything is on demand.
Yeah.
And there's so many choices for entertainment. So like that common Wordle has become that like
It
we're
really
bringing it
has.
back.
We're
Which is
bringing
exciting.
it together. I
And,
love
and
it.
it's not gonna last. It's not.
I know.
It's a fleeting moment, but for this moment, we have one of those things that is bringing us together. That is a common bond, which is it's exciting. I know it's a silly little puzzle,
I agree.
but it is exciting to look at it. That
Enjoy
way.
it while it's happening.
I know. Why do they have to make it something you pay for?
I know. Come on, New York.
Couldn't it
Times.
just be advertiser supported?
Yeah, just one
You
little
know?
ad playing underneath the,
Right.
the
Why,
puzzle.
why couldn't you do that? Like we got to watch a little commercial before we get the word. Why you got to?
I mean, I get it. Somebody offered me more than $1 million for anything.
Mm.
I would take it. I would sell out so quickly. I would be the quickest seller. Are you kidding me?
Oh God. Well, we still don't have a Super Bowl party.
Oh,
Did
that's
we
true.
talk about this yesterday? I don't know that
Yeah.
we got to that. We did talk about it yesterday?
We talked about the fact that you are probably going to be the one who hosts the Super Bowl party because that's the kind of person you are. You're like, I don't want it at my house. I want to put it on somebody else. But nobody else has stepped forward, and I said, Danny, it's going to be you.
Then maybe we just need to call and Super Bowl Monday we're off. We're just gonna
you
do
know
that.
what?
We're gonna start doing that.
You know why we can't?
Why?
You know what Monday is?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's. We got to be here for the lovebirds out there. But I mean, if we want to not,
I mean, yeah, even another reason to take it off.
If you want to twist my arm, that's fine. That's fine.
We appreciate you coming in every day and joining us for this little fun little chat that we have. Anything else we need to get to today, Ben?
Yes.
What's that?
I have to apologize.
Why?
I have to make a public apology.
Yeah.
To you.
Okay.
I have to let everybody know about this apology.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, usually Wednesdays, we go out to lunch together as, mostly me and you because Ashley has her other job.
But it was originally, we called it Show Lunch.
Show Lunch.
And it was our time to get together as a show and bond and also, do a little bit of work at the same time.
Exactly. And Danny said, come on out. And I was like, I can't. I can't spend money. I have to work tonight. There's a lot of reasons I can't go out and eat. And you're like, okay, well then come on over. I'll cook you something.
Yeah,
I made
it's
something
for free. Yeah, because you don't want to spend money.
You don't want to spend money. Come on over. I'll cook it for you. You can take it to go if you want to, if it's a time crunch thing.
Did I sound that desperate?
Yes.
Free. Come
Please,
over.
please,
You don't even have to stay and talk to me. Just take it. I'll give it to you on the porch.
I felt really bad.
Yeah.
Because on my way home, I was like, gosh, I'm so hungry. I'm going to go out to eat. I went out, and then I went out to eat, and I spent money, and I spent the exact same amount of time, exact same amount of money I would have spent. So I have to say, I'm sorry because I felt guilty.
Okay.
I felt like I cheated on you.
Yeah, I know you kind of did.
I felt like I
do
betrayed you.
A do-over today. We could do Show Lunch today.
I don't have any money. That's a real problem. I need.
I get you. I get you. It is a tricky thing. And then, there is this thing that maybe you've started to experience. I call it lunch tummy. And there's something about restaurant food that sits so heavy. Yeah. It can be the same calories. It can be the same portion, but it just sits on you. And so like the rest of your day, I've had people that work like regular jobs, they go back and, oh my God, I've got lunch tummy.
Tummy.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get back to work because I've got like a heavy feeling in my stomach.
That's a new word.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to call it hot stomach.
Hot stomach.
Which I like that too. I'm like, I've never had a hot stomach, but
hot stomach. I don't like
lunch tummy.
I love learning new things. Lunch tummy, hot tummy. What was it?
We're making it up.
I like it.
Hot stomach.
Hot stomach.
That's what he calls
lunch tummy.
It's like, oh, I got hot stomach. I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. And he's like, no, I have it. It's really bad.
Sounds really gross.
Hot stomach. Well, Ben, I accept your apology.
Okay, good.
And you can make it up to me by going to lunch today.
We'll see. I'll see if I have. I'll check my bank account.
Look at him trying to get out of it.
I'm trying to get out of it.
But you also, see, that's the thing. It's really hard for Ben because he uses I need to save money and I spent too much money. But then you spend crazy money. So like $20 on lunch when you're spending hundreds of dollars every week on kind of random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's hard.
It's hypocritical.
It does seem personal that you're choosing to save money on me when it's a small amount, but then you'll spend hundreds of dollars on just things that you
Please don't
really
take
need.
it personally. It's a problem within my own brain, and I'm working through it.
Well, friend, we're gonna be back here tomorrow.
Yeah.
If iHeartRadio keeps us employed, and every day could be the last day, but.
Sure.
We are saying goodbye to you, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Danny Myers and the G105 Morning Show.
Post Show Pod.